Unblinded team for bringing us into this generation. Poke, poke, fun, fun. For all of you, like what's happening? It's Fun Friday. And what's fun for me are early morning conversations with Adam Gugino as we talk about all the beautiful things that are happening here, the rising of the mastery within Unblinded, the rising of the unblinded coaches. Like it's happening. There were 0. Now there's like more than 0. So that is a really beautiful thing. And I'm super excited to be having many conversations with a lot of you on this call about what it looks like to do more, to merge, to co-create, and like develop, within the world of Unblinded. So for you on this Fun Friday, like what's happening? What's on your heart? What's on your mind? If you were on the master call yesterday, Sean was on all types of fun, really kicking it in 5 wide, having a good time. Rob Gill, all these different people here. And for you, what's fun? Like what's happening in the world of your fun energy? Because for Adam and Fernando, counting is fun. Phone calls are fun. Numbers are fun. These things are fun. So when we say numbers are fun, how does that make you feel inside? Like, are your numbers in your business fun? So Adam Gugino, if you don't mind unmuting for a second, when I say the word numbers and fun, what say you on associating numbers to fun?
So I just got here. I didn't hear anything prior. You said the association of numbers to fun.
Yeah, we're just talking about Fun Friday. We're talking about things that are fun, acceleration, growth, the rise of our unblinded coaches. We're talking about like what's fun. And I'm saying numbers are fun. So when I say, hey, Adam, are numbers fun? What do you say to that?
You can't have fun without numbers in the business setting, because how are you measuring the goals? And when I think of fun, I think of popping bottles. I think of champagne to celebrate. Champagne, there's some non-alcoholic if you want, but I'm thinking of cash machines. I'm thinking of dunk tanks. I'm thinking, when you consistently win and hit the goals and the numbers that you set out to make, you have fun and celebrate. Of course, you can celebrate. You could always have fun and fun energy throughout that process, but there's an extra layer of fun when you
what? So let's keep rocking with this on this unscripted fun, as Adam loves to be, totally off the cuff. So how, when someone's out there and they're like, no, numbers are not fun, how would you suggest they begin to connect fun and numbers? Like what's the step 1 in process mastery when it comes to connecting fun and numbers? What say you?
You want to modeling would be the first step, and you can model us as we continue this journey and begin to hit our goals. We're definitely going to celebrate and have some fun.
Amazing. So let's see what's happening in the chat here. Jay Levine says 0 is not fun. That is definitely true. And like, what else is fun? Let's drop it in the chat. Let's like get a little crazy. Let's like drop it in the chat for a second. Let's shift the energies. I want to bring in some of the energy of the movement. So team out there, if you're looking at your phone or your keyboard, like let's use it. So what's fun for you? What are you stepping in this weekend, today? What are the exact ways you plan to step into your fun energy? So let's read some in the chat, but in order to read some, I need you to drop some in. So let's drop in the chat. What's fun? What are we doing for fun? How are we like counting fun? What does that look like? How are we doing it? How is it showing up? How do we plan to have it show up? So let's take a look here. Let's see. Boom, boom. Tiffany Armstrong says squirt guns. Well, that is unique. That is very fun. Michael Benson, ballooning is fun. And you were just ballooning with a few folks, Rosa and Dr. Vinny. So Michael Benson having fun all over the place. Erica with Friendsgiving. Jay Levine playing soccer with his son. Mary, low numbers on the scale and high numbers in the bank account with a smiley face. Faux show. Brian Ripple having Jay Sips and his wife over for dinner. That sounds like a lot of fun. Craig, fun to have a good judge. Jason, Hawaiian shirts are fun. Fry yay. Is the Hawaiian shirt pink, Jason? That is the $1 million question. Ralda, giving back to the world is fun. Joe, Nerf gun wars. Yeah, those are a lot of fun. We have Beth, Snickeldoodle surprise cookies on the counter. I wonder what the surprise is. Steve, tennis with wife. Michael B, visualization. Tony Rodriguez, gotta have fun. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. And this dude right here, knows how to have a lot of fun. Lorelai, dinner with my friend Rick Teed. That's a fun dinner. David Q, hiking and droning, new locations in New Jersey. There's like a lot. Dressing in a costume, Beth Goodman, costume. I wonder what that looks like. Santi working out with his son. Tony Rodriguez, again, writing AT. I'm going to assume these ATX. It could be something new. Andres jumping in a swimming pool. And that's what's alive and present. So Adam Gugino, outside of, pickleball and, the things that we already know you do, how do you practice fun, AG?
Besides pickleball, yeah, that's a tough one. Pickleball is on the top of the list. Besides pickleball, I have fun with you, Fernando. Definitely poking fun at you makes me smile. And I also enjoy when you poke back. It also makes me laugh. So there's no question. The vertical innovation sessions with you is a lot of work, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. So we got a couple guests coming up in just a few moments. So everyone just kind of stay with us, team. Let's make sure we have Scott Tennant, Silas, if he is here as well. And I believe we have a few other guests. So let's please support in getting them brought up and ready to rock when Mr. Callaghy jumps in with us. So everyone, team, Fun Friday, process mastery. It is in the measurement of numbers, and I speak through the prism of just where Unblinded is right now. Within the last 2 days, the geometric scale of how we figured out how to bring this message forward, work, co-create, and merge with all of you. I can't think of anything that's more fun than thinking, talking, and actually measuring how we co-create together. Because so many fine folk, after 500 strategy sessions and just speaking to some of, just the most amazing business developers on the planet, there is like, yeah, we're going to multiply from our past clients. We're going to go do this. And, people are just going to throw us referrals and let us email blast a newsletter. And that's the way they think. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's been many successful organizations that have scaled that way. But boy, is there a lot more efficient way to numerically grow. Adam, I can feel you wanted to say something. So go.
Wow, you are crazy. That was some level 5 there. I had so much fun this morning within a couple of minutes reaching out to one of our trainers, coaches, to let them know that we're filling up their calendar. And that was a lot of fun. And we both had a lot of fun together laughing about that. And she asked for it yesterday and she got it today. So that was exciting and fun.
Oh yeah, that is for sure exciting and fun. So for you, when you're in the world of when you have the ability to transition from filling your own schedule as a service-based provider or selling your own products to having the ability to have someone else step into that role with you and be able to monetize, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And when we talk about how we do this, there's so many different models. They're like, hey, let's do a webinar. Hey, let's create a funnel. Hey, let's do all these things, which are amazing and incredible, that take a lot of A/B testing, that is constantly changing because of the climate of the economy in the world, which we'll not step into in a moment. But nothing is more efficient than the owning of your own platform. And what's wild is when we talk about modeling, and I asked the question somewhere this week, is why is it that the closest people near us don't model the success that is happening, especially the people that know us? And we come here every single morning, and I cannot wait to tell you the innovations that are going to be happening on the morning huddle as of December. It is just incredible what's going to be happening here. And I'm just so grateful for all of everyone here who's truly been part of the beginning of the beginning. It's something that's going to be incredible. And when we talk about just mathematical efficiency of time, owning your platform, merging ecosystems, like Tiffany Armstrong is proof of that. She ran a Aurora Open, right? And everyone's like, I want to sell to business owners. I want to get in front of business owners. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to network. I'm going to send an email. I'm going to do one-on-one phone calls. Yeah, Tiffany ran a Aurora Open. And yesterday she had the ability to speak in front of 60 business owners because she got one influencer of a BNI on the Aurora Open. And now they're flooding her with more opportunities. They're offering her speaking engagements. So that is mathematically fun because Tiffany Armstrong just got to graduate. And, I'm looking forward to her sharing her own experience on how that all happened. But that mathematically is fun. like if Tiffany was here, she would like, I've been wanting to hear how that speaking engagement went. We haven't even had the chance to talk about it because we've been so busy. But when we talk about mathematical proficiency, mathematical fun, yeah, doing a Real Raw Open to rise your identity as a speaker, to be asked to be a speaker in front of 60 business owners, that sounds like a lot of fun to me, and way funner than having a one-on-one phone call with someone. So Adam, I want to take us home here on time. It's 8:43. So give us a little feedback when it comes to like what you're feeling right now with what Tiffany accomplished, with what's happening with our movement, the rise of our unblinded coaches. How does this feel in your heart? How does it feel in your heart? Because this is Adam Gugino's season. And how does it feel for you to be stepping into this place?
Well, just out of a little fun, my mom would say, I don't think there's a word. I don't think funner is a word. It may be. I know we use it sometimes.
But I like that word too.
Okay, I like it too then, either way. But so I know Tiffany told the story yesterday, how it began from an introduction at a 10 by 10 to meet the gentleman that she invited to her Real Raw, which in turn, of course, came through the alignment call with me, and then had an incredible strategy session with you, and then invited her to come speak in front of 60 people. And she's invited back, by the way. So the outcome was she will be coming back, and that many people reached out to her at that speaking engagement and wanted to come on her next Real Raw Open. So it fills my heart, makes me smile. It's a lot of fun. And it's a testament, not a testament for somebody who's blind, for a female, all of those things true, but as just a human, she's incredible. And everything that she just did in that sequence just shows that, yeah, it's possible. And that's, she just wants to show what is possible. And she's amazing. And that's, yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome job, Tiffany. Awesome job, Adam. So yeah, happy Fun Friday, Adam Gugino, Tiffany Armstrong, all.
What up, SC? We are here. We're rocking. We have Silas, and we're waiting for Andy Zapata, and I believe we have Scott Tennant here as well.
Yeah, awesome. So Silas, good morning. How are you?
I'm well, Sean, and good morning to everybody.
Well, good morning. Good morning. We're gonna jump over in one sec. Scott Tennant, how are you, sir?
I am well. How are you, Sean?
I'm doing great. Just how you doing? Are you back home?
I'm glad to be back home, and I had a great trip, and I enjoyed having a few minutes to see you there.
Yeah, no, me too. How was the event for you?
You know, it was absolutely amazing. So many new ideas, and finding myself and what I mean to the world and what the world means to me. It was amazing.
So what's the world mean to you, and what do you mean to the world, Scott? Would you mind sharing or no?
Sure. I really got clear that I am here to help change medicine and just heal people. And, I realized that it's a lot easier than I thought just to be. Baxter, sorry about that. I have a beagle. Just to be in the moment and just to see what happens and maximize the opportunity when it's there. And just seems very easy.
Oh, that is awesome. And you want to share with everybody what it is that you do? What you guys do?
Sure. So I make medical devices, and my dad has a medical clinic here in Dallas. And basically, we reset the body to factory settings. Basically, just giving the body voltage to every single cell so it can function at its highest capacity.
And this is something, Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't want to misstate, but your dad and your company, you guys speak on Tony Robbins' stage, and what are the types of things that Tony says about what it is that you guys do, and publicly? I'm asking, not privately.
Sure. Publicly, what he basically says is this is a way to basically get to the core of what the body needs to function. So what he and we have noticed is that we find a lot of people that are at the end of their road. I like to say they're stage 3 or stage 4 of something. Their doctors have told them there's nothing else we can do. And that's when we find them, which is easy to put the patterns together and try to figure out what is actually happening with their body. Now we're starting to find a lot of people who want to stay well. So, with Tony, we're able to find out that it's a great way to prime yourself very early, which helps you stay well and have the energy it takes to be at prime state.
Yeah. Well, that is awesome, my friend. How about Scott? What's a fun fact about Scott Tennant?
I think this week what I found out is I actually was not scared to jump out of an airplane.
So what day did you jump, Scott?
That was Sunday.
Oh, was that the first?
That was the first. And my instructor, he said, "Are you scared?" I said, "No." And he said, "Well, why not?" I said, "I have great coaches and I trust the process. There's a reason for this."
That is amazing. That is amazing, my friend. And so if people actually go, I want to get in touch in a second. So just quickly, we didn't have a chance to kind of debrief on it. We just had a quick moment. But what was your perspective on the Saturday night intervention? Where Tony called me up. What was your feeling, perspective on that?
Wow, I was so honored that he did that for you. What I saw in the room was pure Zeus. Your conviction, your standing in your love for somebody and their goals and what they need to do and be in their life was so very evident just by you being exactly who you are for him, and for Tony to show that just being is sometimes so very strong that that's all somebody else needs, is just to see that in someone. So thank you. It was absolutely a moment that I'll never forget.
No, well, thank you, brother. And it is, Tony, the way that he feels about you, and your dad and your work, which you guys are coming up and speaking at UPW. Is that correct? This upcoming as well?
Yes. It'll be amazing.
And you're on day 4, is that right or no?
Day 4, normally about 2:30 Eastern time in the afternoon. Normally.
Oh, that is awesome. So virtual UPW coming up. Board breaking will be happening. Scott, have you ever broke the boards?
Have not done that.
Scott. You do not get to speak at UPW and have this going on and not break the board. So we need Scott Tennant. Can we get a commitment from you for board breaking for this upcoming UPW? You just jumped out of an airplane. Come on, brother.
I know. I will. They keep shipping me boards, so I have plenty here at the house.
So what I'm hearing you say, Scott, is you're going to put like 5 boards together and break 5 at a time. Silas, can you jump in and break boards with Scott Tennant, please, and keep him accountable to this?
I would love to. I need a bigger description of what these boards are, but I'm all in. Not knowing, I trust them. I too trust the process, and will throw my hat into the ring to help Scott break boards.
Perfect.
Amazing.
I think I have an extra one. I might send it to you.
Unbelievable. So what I would also say, to Scott and to Silas, this is another. Do you guys know each other coming into this call or no?
This is Silas. I know Scott through our relationship with Unbelievable, and it's been a long-standing partnership that we've had. So, Scott, I don't think we've had a long conversation quite yet, but we certainly know each other.
Yes, definitely. We will meet
Yeah, very
someday.
cool. Yeah. And Silas, where do things stand? Scott, just hang out for 1 minute. Well, please, where do things stand and what's cooking in the world of Unbelievable? And we have Thanksgiving coming up and cookies to be eaten and charities to have money raised for, meals to go to people. And yes, so what's cooking and how you doing?
Yeah, doing great. And look, I'm gonna go off on a side rail real quick. Fun Friday for me, just because I want my chance to contribute here. Starting this call, Imagine Dragons was blasting when I joined the call. Couldn't have been a better way to start for me. It is my 5-year-old's favorite band. In fact, so Fun Friday for me means virtually every night or every other night, my son has a dance party to either Believer or Radioactive or you name it. So great way to start up the day for me.
Awesome, brother.
And yeah, go ahead.
No, and how about a fun fact on Fun Friday? So what's a fun Silas fact?
Fun Silas fact. Oh. Well, you know what? Last time we were speaking on the morning huddle, it was right before Halloween. We were talking about what we call mischief night. Sean, you had asked whether I was dressing up or not, and fun for me at least, I did not have to dress up. So that's the fun fact for me. My son gave me a hall pass. My son gave me a hall pass on dressing up. So that's your fun fact for me on this Friday. Look, the conversations in terms of Thanksgiving, cookies, giving, donations, we're double where we were last time we spoke. And in short, and probably more importantly, is the ecosystems and conversations that I'm having with all of you, and I see a lot of the names on the chat. I would not be surprised if we're talking 3x or 4x by the end of next week. Big kudos and shout out to all of you who we're engaging with, but that's also an important reminder. Next week is the week before Thanksgiving. So we're in the throes of holiday gift giving. And so we want to close and make sure that all of this happens. So let me know how I can help you all. But we're having some really good conversations.
Awesome. And I'll make sure we get out to Cal and you all our team there, about potentially ordering for the holidays. In addition, Silas, Scott, I couldn't more emphatically anchor on advancement of our relationship, deepening of ecosystem merging, because sometimes it takes a little bit of an idea and a concept to anchor. But where we are at Unblinded in our acceleration is I couldn't be more grateful. It's mind numbing, the speed and just our complimentary meetings on a daily basis have just hit insane numbers. They're about to double again. And that is in no small part due to the real raws. And so just with everybody, like Silas, as you guys begin to run your real raws, I'm sure many of these people would be on them. It enriches and deepens relationships. Scott, the same thing for all the beautiful things you're doing in the world. And I think that may not be as clear yet, but the sooner, this is my coaching to you, Silas, to you, Scott, is the sooner those get up and running, the faster partnerships occur, clients occur, acceleration moves as well. It's like an anchoring place. And that time spent is so much richer than a podcast. It's so much richer than even a speaking engagement to randomize people, because people are able to speak. And when people speak, they're engaged psychologically, emotionally at a very different level. So whatever you do with that, you do with it. Gina's out there. I know there's conversations going on. I'm not sure where all of them stand, but that tool is indescribably invaluable. And that has been the path for so many here that are having massive acceleration. And I'm just, want to anchor on that. It's not sort of a side thing. It's like the thing. Does that make I'm not saying everybody has to get it yet, but at least am I being clear in my emphasis on it? Would you say, Silas?
Absolutely, you are. And as you were joining this morning, just hearing the example of that Fernando was describing around how Tiffany got started, and you know, the real results that can come from this group, and your platform is quite substantial. So hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. And brother, we're doing, you know, more than 100 this month. I just want to like anchor, like just yesterday, just super quick example. This is a person's first appearance of 3 months ago, a gentleman named Tom. You know, all this is obviously recorded and out there. And Tom was like, my God, I cannot believe the innovations. I cannot believe the accelerations that have occurred here over the past 3 months. And he said, I have a network of 70,000 entrepreneurs that I lead, you know, and he said, like, they all need to be watching this. I said, they not only all need to be watching this, Tom, I said, they all need to be on it and running them. He's like, we have to talk. And then another woman was on there who had been knighted, literally, which, by the way, Silas and Scott and everybody, when you're knighted as a woman, you're called a dame. I had no idea of this optic. So if you're a man, you're a sir. If you're a woman, you're a dame. The only time I had ever heard the word dame before was in like Abbott and Costello episodes, right? And so Dame Lillian was like, yes, me too. Meaning I have a network or ecosystem of entrepreneurs, and we need to talk. And so those sorts of occurrences like will be occurring regularly. And those are, of course, Silas, you know, people I'd be very happy to, you know, have you encounter. And so the ecosystem merging and value rising effect compounds exponentially over time. And that's how we built Unblinded during COVID. And the numbers are just mind-boggling of number of partnerships, number of people and things happening. So it's new. Like there's no context for it. So it's like, oh, it's like a podcast. No, it's definitely not. Oh, it's like ClickFunnels. No, it's 100 times more powerful. You know, it's like that because there's intentionality around who you're aligning with versus you're not meeting Tom or Lillian through ClickFunnels. And those are just two examples of avatars that literally those types of things occur daily now. So, those values can be received for everybody on the phone line by understanding the optics of how to run them and what to do. And then the acceleration is like super tangible and real. So just want to anchor on that. Like awesome. Super thrilled for you guys being here today. And Scott, is that resonating with you as well, my friend? Because that's not something we need, but I want to serve and I want to accelerate. So just sharing, it's like when people first discovered like Google AdWords, you know, like it's like, oh, that might be a thing. And this is a thing. So that's all. Make sense, Scott?
It does.
Awesome. Silas, any final from you today, my friend?
No, a great way to start the last day of the week here, and you know, enjoy the day, everybody. Crunch those numbers. We started with how are numbers fun for you, and look, I think we're closing with the same thing, and helping that acceleration and helping our numbers grow. So thank you for the time, and enjoy the weekend, everybody.
Thank you. And Scott, looking forward to seeing you soon and talking to you soon, and also catching UPW and you know, your dad. So thank you, brother.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it.
Awesome. All right. Final, Adam Gugino, Fernando.
Take it home, Fernando.
Awesome. So final, it is Fun Friday. Numbers are fun. Multiples of numbers are fun. 70,000 people that we didn't even know about because there's so much happening. That's really fun. So numbers are fun. It's Fun Friday. We're doing this together. Sean, take us home.
It is heart and math, right? Zone action. Love what we're doing. And it's like delete, dilute, distort nothing. Be present to where our significance is impacting our action or the actions of others, and understand it, work through it, but don't keep it close. Love you guys. Happy Fun Friday.